UFO focused conspiracy theories. On July 4th, 1947, Mac Brazel went out to his sheep pasture in Roswell, New Mexico, and found some unusual objects, including metallic sticks, foil reflectors, and paper scraps. Since he had no idea what the objects were, he called the local sheriff, who then called the Roswell Army Air Force. The pieces were swiftly taken away in armored trucks. A few days later, the Roswell Daily Record published an article titled RAAF Captures Flying Saucer on Ranch in Roswell Region, sparking conspiracy theories that would last decades. Many believed that the pieces found in the field were from an alien ship, even though officials said they were from a broken weather balloon. Years later, it was discovered that the objects were part of a secret military project called Project Mogul, which aimed to eavesdrop on the Soviet Union. Number 2. The world's most famous UFO sighting happened in Flora, Mississippi. February 10th, 1977 is a very important day in UFO conspiracy theory history. It was the day several police officers claim to have seen a strange object hovering in the sky in Flora, Mississippi, over the top of a forest. It was approximately 15 to 18 feet off the ground, blue in color, kind of metallic blue, portholes around the center of it, shaped like an old spinning top kids used to use, one of the officers said. The officers followed the UFO until it vanished over the tree line. Years later, there seemed to be 2 spots in the forest that measure about 15 feet each, where nothing is growing, but there has never been a formal explanation. creature in Flathead Lake. As of July 2018, there have been 109 sightings of the foreign creature. I remember saying, "Look, look, that's it. We're seeing it," one witness told NBC. I knew immediately because the descriptions are all the same. It was like 25 feet from what we could see, and humps. Other witnesses said the creature resembles the famous Loch Ness monster with steel black eyes and fins. Number 4. The Denver International Airport is well known for a number of conspiracy theories. The Denver International Airport is twice the size of Manhattan, New York, and almost every corner of the massive transportation hub is filled with conspiracy theories. For starters, the airport was $2 billion over budget, leading some to believe it has an underground structure that is either used as bunkers or as the headquarters of the supposed world controlling group, the Illuminati. Others believe the building was built by neo-Nazis because markers and plaques around the airport say it is funded by the New World Airport Commission, but no information can be found about the organization anywhere. The art around the airport is also some people's cause for concern. Most notably, there is a 32-foot sculpture of a horse that fell on its sculptor and killed him. Murals around the airport are also troubling to some, including images of a Nazi officer in a gas mask, children near a burning building, and the devil jumping out of a suitcase. Georgia, and is known as the Georgia Guidestones. There are 10 guidelines on the monument written in 8 languages, which seem to be a set of rules for humans. For instance, one inscription reads, "Maintain humanity under 500 million in perpetual balance with nature," while another reads, "Rule passion, faith, tradition, and all things with tempered reason." The monument was paid for by a man who gave an alias, so no one knows who built it or why. Some think the inscriptions are telling the future and giving us a guideline for how to rebuild after an apocalypse. Others believe Satanists or the New World Order built the sculpture to promote their agenda. Number 7. In 1968, the Kentucky Derby was shrouded in conspiracy theories after the winner was stripped of his title. In May 1968, Peter Fuller and his horse, Dancer's Image, won the Kentucky Derby and were given the $5,000 trophy. But 3 days later, Fuller and Dancer's Image were stripped of their title because traces of phenylbutazone were found in the horse's bloodstream. People believed they cheated. Fuller was shocked and categorically denied the results, eventually taking the problem to court. The situation rocked the Derby community, leading to many conspiracy theories. Since Fuller was an outspoken supporter of Martin Luther King Jr. and even gave money to his wife, Coretta King, some think anti-civil rights believers sabotaged the horse. According to the Lexington Herald Leader, others say it was an FBI plot orchestrated by J. Edgar Hoover because he disliked King and always tried to discredit the civil rights movement. All of these theories remain unproven. Number 8. Some people in Idaho say the government is poisoning them with chemicals. Some people in Idaho believe the state is subject to government experimentation. They believe the government is dropping chemicals from airplanes at various times throughout the year. As evidence, they point to chemtrails or streaks in the sky that are supposedly left over chemicals. One man on YouTube recorded video of lengthy streaks in the sky in Idaho as evidence, while another pointed to the fact that he could no longer see the mountainous landscape because of chemicals in the air. In 2015, 2,000 geese fell from the sky and were found dead in Idaho. While some believed it was because of the chemtrails, environmentalists said it was most likely because of an infectious disease known as avian cholera. Number 9. John Dillinger is Indiana's most notorious criminal, and a lot of conspiracies surround his jail escapes and death. During the 1930s, Indiana-born John Dillinger became a national sensation and was named public enemy number 1. He was wanted for the armed robbery of over 10 banks throughout Indiana and for stealing over $300,000. When he was arrested, he escaped prison by carving a gun out of wood and tricking the guards into letting him go. He then had facial surgery to become unrecognizable. He was killed in an alley in 1934 after the FBI put out a $100,000 reward for him. This is where the conspiracy theories begin. Some believe Dillinger was not killed in the alley because of rumors that said the body had brown eyes, while Dillinger famously had gray eyes. The body also had signs of illnesses the famous robber was never known to have. In 1963, the Indianapolis Star received a letter from someone claiming to be Dillinger, leaving many to believe that the criminal survived Louisiana, sparking conspiracy theories throughout the state. In 2012, a 34-acre sinkhole opened up in Bayou Corn, Louisiana, and it's still growing. The New York Times described the incident as the day the earth opened up. A ferocious maw 325 feet across and hundreds of feet deep, swallowing 100-foot trees, guzzling water from adjacent swamps, and belching methane from 1,000 feet or more beneath the surface. Some even said they caught a glimpse of hell in it. But others believe this sinkhole is connected to the entire Gulf of Mexico, hinting at a future cataclysmic event that will swallow the entire region. In other words, everything between Texas and Florida will be sucked into the earth. There is no scientific